sly, crooked grin, sees houses I've lost and the child I've been. Two roads, she laughs, both end in fire. One warms your bones, one burns your desire. Oh, fox, fox, witch of tomorrow, spinning my joy, stealing my sorrow. Look in my palm, look in my eyes, tell me where the wild wind flies. Oh, fox, fox, candle and mirror, every step I take comes nearer to the shadow in your flame, to the future on your tongue, saying my name. Cards on the table, coins on a string. She hums low and ancient like an old wagon spring. Future is a fox, she whispers close to me. Chase it if you dare, or let it run free. Hey, oh, fox. Oh, fox, fox, witch of tomorrow, spinning my joy, stealing my sorrow. Look in my palm, look in my eyes, tell me where the wild wind flies. Oh, fox, fox, candle and mirror, every step I take comes nearer to the shadow in your flame, to the future on your tongue, saying my name. They say she was born on a caravan road with a silver spoon and a deck of old gold. Fox was her name and her hair burned red, kept 7 pale moons in a scarf round her head. Oh, fox, fox, witch of tomorrow, spinning my joy, stealing my sorrow. Look in my palm, look in my eyes, tell me where the wild wind flies. Oh, fox, fox, candle and mirror, every step I take comes nearer to the shadow in your flame, to the future on your tongue, saying my name. She traces my lines with a sly, crooked grin, sees houses I've lost and the child I've been. Two roads, she laughs, both end in fire. One warms your bones, one burns your desire. Oh, fox, fox, witch of tomorrow, spinning my joy, stealing my sorrow. Look in my palm, look in my eyes, tell me where the wild wind flies. Oh, fox, fox, candle and mirror, every step I take comes nearer to the shadow in your flame, to the future on your tongue, saying my name. Cards on the table, coins on a string. She hums low and ancient like an old wagon spring. Future is a fox, she whispers close to me. Chase it if you dare, or let it run free. Hey, oh, fox. Oh, fox, fox, witch of tomorrow, spinning my joy, stealing my sorrow. Look in my palm, look in my eyes, tell me where the wild wind flies. Oh, fox, fox, candle and mirror, every step I take comes nearer to the shadow in your flame, to the future on your tongue, saying my name. Oh, fox, fox, witch of
Is later or replay or whatever. This is like a general reading for them. Queen of Swords, the queens and the king and the knights. Not so much pages, but those three usually represent people. So, Queen of Swords could be a person. I think in this case it's not specific. So, like, it's not specific to anyone. It's general. So, I would say in this case it's not a person, but an energy of like logical, analytical, like very straightforward, no nonsense type, like the most logical like decision or choice. Is this the music? This music is too intense. The music is distracting me. I guess I'll just go back to this Animal Crossing music. But is that my bitch Virgo? Aw, thank you. I love you. So Queen of Swords is like the logical route. So it's like I feel like you're at a crossroads, and there's like that could be the double thing here. So it's like, and that could be both swords. So there's something that you're. I hear Countess meowing in the background. She's meowing for us to come. Oh, for us to come to bed, but then we're here, but she doesn't want to come over here. So she's meowing from the other room to tell us to come over. The Hermit is about retreating within and going within and meditating on things, deciding things, using your inner knowledge or like your instinct rather than like getting feedback from other people. Like you're not asking for advice, you're just going within. Why aren't you reading Pokemon cards? Actually, I have an idea to create my own Pokemon tarot cards, but I was gonna do that on my Twitch. That'll be like a very long stream, so I'll probably have to do it on a weekend or whatever, because I'm gonna like ChatGPT. Well, actually, I've been having trouble with ChatGPT making anything Pokemon related. Because the minute I say anything Pokemon, like, oh, make a Sylveon purple, like it'll be like Sylveon. Oh, we can't do that, like copyrighted content or whatever. So I might just have to do it myself, like cut out things on Canva or something like that, and make my own cards. But I do want to do that because I think that'd be awesome. I mean, technically, I could just read a normal Pokemon deck, but that'll be difficult. I'll do both. But anyway, the Eight of Swords is normally someone who, like, well, the Eight of Swords in the normal tarot is a lady, like, blindfolded walking a tightrope across, like, swords. I mean, in this one, he's not blindfolded, but he is a ghost. And he's chained up, so the chained upness reminds me of just make Pokemon cards from your deck that are each tarot card. That's a good idea. I was thinking about like which Pokemon would be which tarot. I'll make that like a whole stream because that'll be cool to like talk about and stuff. What was I saying? You distracted me! Oh, the chains remind me of the devil card chains, which are like they're like self-inflicted chains. There's actual Pokemon tarot cards on Etsy. So someone else made them. Well, that is true. So I'll just do 3 different streams then. Me making my own, me reading normal ones, and then me using those. Self-inflicted chains, like I was saying. So it's very... In a nutshell, I would say the general reading for anyone watching this now or later is that you want to go with the logical route. You don't want to ask for advice for anyone. You're like, I got this. But then I think you're either stopping yourself from doing that, or you have doubts from the answers that you find. But it's self-inflicted. I mean, not in this card, but in the original card, the girl's blindfolded. So you could just take off the blindfold. You know? You don't have to be doing that treacherous tightrope walk across swords. In this case, like, I know it's a ghost and they don't have arms. It's kind of a bad thing, but like a bad copy of the other card. But I mean, he's a ghost. He can't really be effing tied up by chains. They're immaterial, right? They just go through walls and stuff. So the chains, okay, so that's why. The chains don't make sense on a ghost. Sure, the ghosts rattle chains, but like, they can't be chained up anymore. They're ghosts. So he's like, look at the face. He's like, oh, what am I doing? Look, he's blushing. Because he's like, how'd this happen? That's not supposed to happen. So, it's not supposed to happen. So technically, like, it's saying you should trust yourself. You should trust yourself to make logical decisions. In one sentence, I would say that that's what this general reading is. Look how awesome these cards look on the table, first off. I always get distracted by how awesome these cards look. But I would say it's definitely, trust yourself. I was trying to see if there's any, like, story that could play with the background here, because the castle's directly behind the Queen of Swords. And the Hermit's far away. And it's not... Oh, it's like... Looks like it's right behind this guy in Eight of Swords, too. But then the pumpkins are, like, right there in all of them. So it's like, how far are you from the castle? I don't know. And the tree is right there in each of them. So I don't think the background has anything to do with the meaning. But I would say that, like, you can be the logical person that you would go to. You can do that yourself. What about Jacob Marley from Christmas Carol? He has chains. Well, yeah, traditional ghosts have chains. But I think also part of that is, like, they don't have to be doing that. They don't have to be reliving their death. You know, they don't have to rattle chains anymore. They're dead. And just like how this chains can't hold a ghost anymore, you don't have to be, like, tied up by anxieties or fears or whatever. Which is what the swords are. The swords are anxieties or just, like, mental stuff. And the Hermit, like I said, is my favorite card because it's about going within and meditating and going to the, like, wise source within that we all have. You know, like, if you want to be an atheist and be like, oh, there's no such thing as God, so when people pray, they're just talking to nothing. Well, stuff still happens, and they still get knowledge when they pray. So they're tapping into something. That's basically what the Hermit is, if you want to take it from an atheistic standpoint. Or like how they say God is within all of us, that's basically what the Hermit is. Or it's just the wise, logical side that comes out when you get rid of all the bullshit and the emotions. You just let yourself settle. Like seeing to the bottom of a pond or a stream. That's what the Hermit is. I don't know, the Hermit's just like a wise card, and it doesn't really look like it usually. Like, it's usually a very, very simple card in most decks. Let me see if I can find another deck. Well, I don't know about this gnome one. Let me see the one in that one. Usually it's just the Hermit. Like, most cards have, like, a whole background and stuff. Like, foreground, all that stuff. And the Hermit, it's literally just the Hermit. This is my travel version of the Pagan Cats. Yes, I have two different kinds because I love this deck so much. Because it's all cats and no people. But that's why they're tiny. I'm trying to find the Hermit so you see. Hermit's not that bad in this. Like, the tower's pretty cool. I'll show you in a second. That's cute. And I think traditional ghosts had chains because a lot of people were, like, chained up to the walls in the dungeon or something, I assume. I don't know, that's just my theory. Is that it? Yeah, I found it. I mean, it's small. I think the normal size is in the other room, but this is the hermit card. This is how it usually looks in most decks. The pagan cast is pretty accurate to the original rider weight. So it's literally just a figure against like a black backdrop. And as you can see, it's just the hermit cat traveling with his own light, which is your inner light of like knowing or wisdom or whatever. He's in rags because he doesn't need like the material world doesn't need outside stuff. So that's why he's just walking like that. I mean, it's kind of similar, but not really. He does have a lantern, which is like the whole point of the hermit. Yeah. This one I just thought was cute and pretty. This is 10 of Cups, one of the best cards in the tarot. But like, look how cute. Oh, you can't really see it. Come on. Come on, focus. See the two kitties hugging and their little black and white kittens? And then this is a tower. I just find it like cute by how the cat is. His little tummy out. He's falling, but he's twisting to land on his feet. And that's why his little belly's out. He's good. He'll land on his feet. But oh my god, look how tiny they are. Like after shuffling with the spooky one, it's so crazy the feel of this tiny deck. I think at the time when I bought this, I did not know it was miniature. And then I was like, wow, these are tiny. And then eventually I found, like, wait, they have... I could only find this size. Like, they weren't stocking the full size. And then when I did find it, I bought that shit. No, actually, that one's Amazon. The gnomes I got at a crystal shop. Or a witch store. I saw it. Could not leave it. How could I leave Tarot of the Gnomes? I've never seen that before. It's like Italian. Yeah, it is. Antonio Lupitelli. But I opened this one just because I want to see what the hermit card looks like in here. Oh, everyone should go out and look. I just saw this. The first card was the moon. It said everyone should go outside and look at the moon because the moon looks like a sideways sad face. Yeah. Literally, stop what you're doing. Go look at the moon and tell me I'm right. Come back and tell me how good I am, yeah. You said that. I just copied what you said. Thank you. I don't know why these are upside down. I don't really like to read upside. Like for the Spooky Tarot, I don't read them upside down at all. And this one, I don't really want to either. The Cobbler is the magician in here. Which I don't know. If anyone has questions, feel free to put it in the comments. Otherwise, we're just going to be looking at my cards. Oh, this is the devil. Okay, I apparently haven't either looked through this deck in who knows how long or not at all because I don't remember half of these cards. And these cards are hard because they come with like their own story. I mean, technically I could just read them like normal tarot, but I like to like do half traditional, half intuitive reading. So I do like to look at the pictures and like know what they mean, like that the artist had in mind. But this is like I had to memorize a story or something like that. Like a little fable they have. I mean, I don't have to, but I think it'd be cool. I don't know where the heck the hermit is. I got the tower. They have like all the other ones. High priestess, sun. Oh, there we go. I'll show you that one and the devil one. And my favorite one with the gnome's butt. Imagine my stream just gets shut down because I show a gnome's butt. Yeah. Not gnome's butts? Yeah. So this is El Diablo. The devil. I've, like, for some reason never seen this card before. I don't know how I have this deck for so long and not seen this card. So, it's pretty cool. Then the Hermit, which is literally what we opened. I literally said at the beginning of the stream I'm only going to use one deck, but then I got curious of what the Hermit cards look like. So this is the Hermit. He's pretty cool. If it'll focus. See, look, he's got the stick. He's got the... And it's always that they're going up a mountain. Look at them eyes. He's seen some shit. Hold on. Hold on, we just had it. We just had it focused. Come on now. There we go. Look at his eyes. Ugh. Yeah. He's like, what are you doing here? Yeah. No, he's like, why are you following me? You shouldn't be following me. You're not smart enough to follow me. Oh, and my favorite. Yeah, that focuses immediately. Of course it does. Yeah. Now it doesn't want to do it again because it realized what it was looking at. I think everyone needs to see a little gnome butt once a day. Not once a day, but like once in their life, you know? You said, yeah. Of course. Yeah. It's an Italian deck, okay? They don't care about that stuff. Europeans and usually they don't really care. Not like us puritanical Americans. Right? Damn. I like to keep some of them in original packaging. Like, for example, my full-size cat one is not. It's in a little baggie I made. I hand-sewed. Well, with a machine. And there's... and the pink deck is in it. It is in a baggie, but it came with the baggie. What else? But they come with hardcover boxes, so I'm just gonna keep them in that. Plus the boxes are cute. Pickups now. That's what I do a reading about now. So weekly. What's today? Today's... Okay. So this one is for Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday gets its own card. Thursday, Friday. And then the weekend. I mean, I guess I could do bottom of deck as well. It's for everyone. Or do you want me to do... I just did a general for everyone. Yeah. This is a general for everyone, week of March 30th to what, April 5th? Oh no. Tristan says, hello, witchy people. So I'm stuck on a train at the moment in a tunnel underground, and the driver has just informed us they don't know how long for. Oh my gosh, I'll read for you in a second. The Hanged Man. Okay, since this is a general reading, and this card is Monday, Tuesday. The Hanged Man is about staying still. And I think that's what Tristan's doing right now. He's staying still. I'm just kidding. But the Hanged Man is literally like a standstill. It reminds me of the Isa rune, which is ice. Which is like things aren't... I mean, it's like me doing overtime. It's like things going not how you expected and things taking longer than they need to. It's like a stalemate. So now this card is supposed to be Monday and Tuesday, which sucks. But it could just be Monday is what's physically taking a long time. Whether that's literally like Tristan waiting in this train and how I had to work overtime for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours. It's already been half an hour, Tristan said. So now let's hope Tuesday is not like that, but also you could read this as, because you're stuck in this situation or things are taking longer, it is now your time to look at it in a different light. Because usually the Hanged Man card is the guy's upside down, but this guy's a ghost, so he's not upside down. I don't even know how you could draw a ghost like this upside down. Like, would the fabric just go upside down? I don't know. Like, what would be under it? So I think that's why this little ghost is not upside down. But technically, the Hanged Man is supposed to be upside down. And it's supposed to represent that you see things from a different perspective because you're at an impasse. Like, it's about Odin. Yeah, how he hanged himself from the world tree to learn for like 9 days to learn the runes. I guess a sacrifice. So it's like a sacrifice. You have to change your perspective because you're in a certain situation, which is kind of like what we just talked about, right, babe? Just to say, yep, Odin. So just be Odin, Tristan. Like, it sucks. And that probably means that it's dark, right? If you're in a tunnel underground. Can you go to a different car and, like, that has light? Well, it's not. Well, no, it's daytime for you. Yeah, can you go to a different train that has, like, light or whatever? Or you can take this time to meditate. Or do stuff in the dark that you don't want anyone to see. And then, of course, that'll be the moment when the train starts moving and then you're in light and then now you have, like... Everyone's like, what were you doing in the dark? I'll have to lose an eye. Don't do that. This is your sacrifice right now. This is you losing the eye right now. That you're stuck for who knows how long in this moment. What's funny is that when I was working with Odin years and years and years ago, I was going to bed and like I put the blanket up like to my neck and somehow a corner of the blanket hit me in the eye so bad that it was like mind blowing how much it hurt. And I was just like yelling at Odin. So I'm like, bro, you don't have to take my eye. Like, come on. Yeah, what the frig? I don't know. Dude, are you in the room? Oh, he wants to know if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate game is good. Synchro, if you're in the room. So anyway, Monday, Tuesday, the Hanged Man. Things are kind of gonna suck, but it's your opportunity to see the good in it, like they say, lemons out of lemonade, or just see it from a different perspective. You don't have to make it good. It could still suck. It could still be shitty, but you could be like, what's the lesson in here? Or what? Not even that, because sometimes things just happen. Oh, yeah, Sigler's like, oh, yeah, I love that game. You heard him? Yeah. So, yeah, so when things are taking too long, or you're like when you're waiting in line or traffic, or in this case, Tristan's train, he said an eye patch would make me look cooler. It would. Probably would. I mean, you could wear an eye patch without having anything wrong with your eye. Could be for fashion's sake. But literally saying today and tomorrow, look at things a different way. Especially because tomorrow, at least for us, it's supposed to rain. A lot of people don't like rainy days, but I like rainy days because that usually means I don't have to do much. I just sit there. Because I guess people don't want to go to the doctor in the rain. At least some people. But, so yeah, just take the, stalls as a chance to gain a new perspective. He said, it's like the game Hades, but with TMNT. It is difficult at the start, but it gets easier the more you play it. Raph and Casey do a lot of damage, and Leo's also a good character. You got all that? Why am I hearing an echo? I'm hearing an echo over there. Okay, so that's Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, middle of the week. Here's a cute 6 of Cups. Australian trains suck. I should have just taken the kangaroo. That's hilarious. What's up, Alpha? Probably. Can you see the little babies in the kangaroo's pouches, or are they all the way in it? Like, do they hang out of it, or are they just tucked inside? I'm very curious. Also, are they like deer and stuff, where they're like, oh, it's kangaroo season, and they just cross roads a lot, and they have little babies in the spring? Or whatever. It's fall for you now, right? I don't know. Don't remember. 6 of Cups, I think, is the nostalgia card. I just wanted to be sure. Yeah, childhood memories. So Wednesday could be meeting up with someone, talking to someone, reminiscing, just doing nostalgia, just chilling. I mean, you do the stream with Mikey on Wednesdays, so it could be something like that. It could just be 6 of Cups is about emotions, so it could be a little date night. It could be a game night. It could be a show you like is on, so it's time to get cozy and watch it. I just feel like Wednesday's a stay-at-home, cozy type of day. That's the vibe I'm getting. And it could be about nostalgia. It could be about doing something that you used to love to do, or you used to love to watch, or an old hobby you're committed. I don't know. I just feel like it's a stay-in day, but cozy and awesome. So sometimes you can see the sometimes you can see the baby sticking out. How cute is that? Are you just driving and you just see kangaroos jumping past you? Is that what happens? We don't even see bunnies most of the time here. How is it to see jumping animals all the time? And do you see them all the time? Are they in people's yards? Do you see them near the highway? Where do they live? I have lots of questions about kangaroos. I might need a kangaroo stuffed animal now. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday kind of suck, but you're kind of called to make the best of it. Not make the best of it. It's specifically to gain a new perspective about a situation. Wednesday is a cozy day. Maybe you change your perspective, but I really think it's related. I don't think that's related. I think it's just like, oh, today's a nice, like Wednesday's fine. Like the clouds are breaking. Like maybe Tuesday was rainy. Wednesday's like a sunny day, but it's like not a day you want to like be out and like, oh my god, it's sunny and warm. No, it's like a day where you're like, like I can relax. You know, it's Wednesday, it's hump day. The weekend is soon. Let's chill. That's Wednesday. And Ace of Cups is pretty good too. Because that's Thursday and Friday. Look, it looks like he's about to take a sip from a nice warm cup. Doesn't it? Look! And look at the little cats watching him and the little pumpkin smiling. Oh my gosh. So that's good. So then that carries for Wednesday. Hold on. Synchro says he sees a lot of bunnies up here. Bitch! I barely see bunnies. I don't know why. Tristan said, in the country where I'm from, yeah, kangaroos are common, as in a country farm area. Dan said, I was going to say the same thing. I moved like 6 years ago. I saw a ton of rabbits where I used to live. Now I see way more squirrels. Good night! My bro's going to sleep. Yeah, that's weird. First of all, a year ago, I didn't see any squirrels. I don't know where they went. But they're all back now. But they were gone. They literally were nowhere to be found. Bunnies I haven't seen in a year either. But also they say don't mow your lawns yet because there's baby squirrels. That's weird. In like country farm areas, there's just kangaroos. Do you have grass? Or is it just like dirt? I don't know. I just see like desert. Jackalope. There's no jackalopes. Please. I used to believe that they were real. Until one day someone told me, I don't even know who, I think it was my dad. Even though he was the one that told me they were real. A jackalope is a bunny rabbit with antlers. But they say there is like a tumor that they can get that grows from their head that looks like antlers, and that's where the jackalope myth comes from. Dan said my neighbors are monsters then. 2 have cut their grass already. Well, you need to knock on their door and tell them how they feel to be bunny murderers. I'm just kidding. Depends on their grass. I'm half kidding. Today I stopped some lady from running over a goose. She probably wasn't going to run over the goose, but I couldn't trust anyone, so I had to cut in front of her and make sure that the geese flew away. Took 10 minutes out of my lunch, and then I had to go somewhere else to finish the rest of my lunch break, but at least I knew the geese were safe. I did save those sons of bitches. I mean, they probably would have flown away if that bitch got close. But again, I don't trust people. Doesn't matter. Like he said, I still save them. Okay. Yeah, so like literally, okay, I think whatever you change your perspective on Monday, Tuesday ends up in having a good rest of the week. Did you see how cool my hand just did that? Like I went like this. Yeah, so Ace of Cups is usually just a hand, like the hand of God coming down and giving you a cup. But in here, it's a little ghost having a cute little warm sip of tea or coffee. Look at the little smile. So it's just enjoying what you have. Whether that's the new perspective, which could be if you also notice that these 2 cards are brighter. Did you just see that? these two cards like look like they connected. But you should be scared about how awesome that was. Look. Not really, but it looks like they kind of go together. That might just be me. But look, it's like you had a nice change of perspective, a nice little hangout with a friend or whatever. And oops, and now you're all happy and nice, and it's a good Friday or Thursday and Friday because you're like, yay, yeah. The train's moving, Tristan. No, he said the train is moving. See, I told you. Dan said, "Is it the good vibes we send you?" It is. It's this cute little Ace of Cups ghost drinking a warm cup. What? Dan said, "We are forecast for 5 inches of snow on Thursday. I'm not planning on cutting the grass until like the 3rd week of May." Yes, good job. Now you'll save the bunnies. We're getting rain tomorrow on Tuesday. That's it. And it's not necessarily weather. It's about mental weather. These cards. And then Two of Wands is interesting because we go from... It's supposed to rain all week. I don't hear rain right now, though. Okay. It's a dark card, but then they get lighter. But then it gets really dark. But not in a bad way, in just a lighting way. Look how pretty these cards are. Two of Wands is a guy surveying his property. Trista said, "When I'm trapped underground, I can rely on y'all." Exactly. This is where you come for all the good vibes that can free you. Tell everyone. Do kangaroos leave anything on the ground that you could just pick up without hurting them for free? Like how deer leave antlers? Besides poop. Don't say poop. But like, do they leave anything like fur or claws or... I don't know. I'm interested. I wonder how this relates. This is the weekend. Look at those 3 bats. They're just chilling with their creepy ass eyes. What's in the distance? Is that... It's supposed to be a river, but this is a graveyard. So he's just looking over his property and like surveying stuff. But how does that relate? You had such a good middle and end of the week. And then Two of Wands is a good card. It's just like... It's like... I don't know, you're planning stuff. And then you got bottom of the deck here. I just like to do that as a baseline. 5 of Pentacles is not the best card. It's about like needing help, asking for help. This is the cutest 5 of Pentacles I've ever seen, but like usually it's not a cute card at all. And I think I read that it's the only card in a tarot deck that is in wintertime. Because the 5 of Pentacles is about like money and needing money, because these 2 figures are out in the snow, homeless, essentially, wounded. I mean, these are ghosts, so it's not really a good like example. But the original card has like a person with crutches, with bandages on their head, and they're walking outside a church in the snow, homeless and in need of shelter and warmth and food. So that's what the 5 of Pentacles is. So it's like, I think one of the only bad Pentacle cards. This is the bottom of the deck, so this is like the vibe, the underlying vibe. So that's... I mean, it kind of relates because it's like... I mean, obviously it relates because it was pulled, but... Kaiju's back. I broke the thumb off that like button and it grew 2 thumbs like some Greek monster that some Nepo baby slayed. That's hilarious. That's a great comment. Hold on. That comment needs something. I don't have many drops, but it'll get this one.
But I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real.
Kaiju's not real if he broke the thumb off the like button. That was hilarious. I like it. I need more drops, also is what I realized. But let me just look at what 2 of Wands means in this context. Because I'm telling you right now. I don't care what anyone says, that bitch saw some. And I don't think she's on drugs. No, 2 of Wands. Oh, okay. I'm hearing myself for some reason over here. I'm hearing a double. Tristan said I'm not real, neither is Australia, apparently. And Kaiju said neither is Ohio. I believe both of those things. So like how I said at the beginning... No, wait, that was the other reading. About there being a decision to be made. But that was a general reading. So this is also a general reading. So the 2 could be related. The Hangman is about getting a new perspective. So that could then follow into this one. The 2 of Wands, which is about... Oh, it's probably my own speaker. I don't know. Yeah. It could be that you got a new perspective, you got all the cozy vibes, and now you're ready to take on a decision, a long-term decision with a new perspective. I think that's what it is. But the 5 of Pentacles underneath is that this decision could be about finances. It could be about like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where it's like the low one, like needs, like food, shelter, whatever. So I think that's what the decision could be about. Is about home, food, and money. You know, like the basic needs. I think that's what the decision is about. Where you don't like your situation, or you're at an impasse or standstill about your situation, but you just gotta focus on the coziness, the nostalgia. Take this cute ass sip of hot little whatever that he's drinking, and then look at things with fresh eyes, surveying your territory as it is. And 5 Pentacles could also be about asking for help when you need it, because that's the only way that these ghosts here are gonna make it, is if they ask for help. Because there's sanctuary right behind them. They just have to knock on the door. Kaiju said there's a parking lot between Michigan and Kentucky, but I hear rumors of some state called Michitucky. I like that. I said that easily. First try. With a problematic football team. I don't watch sports though. That's funny. Next cryptozoology episode should be about the state of Ohio. Ugh, Ohio. Okay. Yeah. The people in Ohio are weird. Oh. They have the frogmen. Oh, do they really? The frogmen are in Ohio? I did not know that. I like frogs. Frogmen? I don't know. Weren't they only seen once? Ohio. Kaiju said LMFAO. I love the bluh. Ohio. Yeah. I have some feelings about Ohio. That's funny. But I do have to look up the cryptids from Ohio. I still hear an echo and I don't know why. Is it? It's not on my phone. Well, I'm hearing it in this corner over here. So unless there's someone hiding in the walls or right outside the window watching my stream, then I don't know what it is. And I'm wearing the other headset, so... Oh, it's my other headset. It's this one. This colorful one, which the lights I don't know how to turn off. It's gotta be. That's my only explanation. Kaju said there's a man hiding in your walls and it's Gary Busey. It's gross. That's gross. I thought you were gonna say like John Malkovich. He wasn't in the walls, he was just in people. I'd accept Christopher Walken. It's about as weird as I'd get. If there was anyone in the walls, yeah. That's it. That's literally it. No one else. That'd be unacceptable. Right, Baron? He's watching for that spider. At least he stopped trying to get the spider when I covered it. Gary Busey starred in a horror movie called Hider in the House. Oh shit. Oh, sup, Stu? Hider in the House. Is that like... That is cool. It sounds like... What was that movie where the call is coming from inside the house? It's Scream? No, it can't be. No. I thought it was a more serious movie. It was a more serious movie about like a kid. Anyone in the comments, what was the serious movie? Oh, When a Stranger Calls. Kaiju said. See? I was right. Babe. I loved like eerie movies like that. So I love that one. I love that weird Johnny Depp movie where he's a writer, but he's like a murderer, but he doesn't know because he's crazy. What was that? Secret Window? Yeah. Secret Window, Kaiju said, yeah. This is the shit I watched as a child. The Ring, When a Stranger Calls, Secret Window. What's my favorite cartoon? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Dark Half, I took a first date in high school. She did not like that one. That's funny. I liked all the dark shit. But I don't like... When a Stranger Calls had a made-for-TV sequel. Really, I need to watch it again. Because all I remember is like there's a kid and like someone's babysitting, right? No? There's also The Dark Half, which is also ran by Stephen King, I believe. Same premise, but from what I understand is Secret Window is considered to be superior. Secret Window was awesome. That's what I love. Rosemary's I did not see Rosemary's Baby. I don't like overtly horror jump scares, satanic stuff. Like I like the eerie stuff. I like the are they crazy? Are they not crazy? Like something slightly off. I loved 1408. I loved Glass. And what's the one before that one? No, that was the first one. I'm talking about the middle one. Yeah. That was one of my favorite movies, like, of all time. Yeah, the middle one. Yeah. Split. Oh my god, that was one of my favorite movies ever. It's stuff like that, where it's like, It just makes you think. I did not know. Give me like an eerie thing. Give me a Split. Oh, I have no idea. Rocky Horror Picture Show? I did watch that. No, he said horror thriller. That's not a horror thriller. He said, I love Phantasm 1 through 4. I appreciate Ravager, but it's not as good as the first 4 films. I've never even heard of those. My brother likes horror. I like very specific horror. I guess thrillers. I guess you call them thrillers. I don't know. I don't like gory stuff. I don't like slashers. Again, I like stuff that are like that make you question your sanity. And I love the implications of Split and Glass. It's not even implications, because like it's a scientific fact that alternate personalities are vastly different. Identity. I don't think I've seen that. I think I know what you're talking about. Stu did have like 7 people at the hotel. Evil Dead 2 is the greatest movie ever made. Fox, you probably hate Evil Dead 2 if you don't like gory stuff. I saw one of the Evil Deads. I think it was probably the first one. My friend, who's still my pen pal, in college, she made a club called the Church of Bad Movies. It was hilarious. I saw that, like, what? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I saw one of the Evil Deads. It must have been the first one. She is the one person that has been able to somehow make me watch more movies than anyone on the planet. Because I don't like to watch movies that I don't choose myself. So I don't know how. She got me to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. She got me to watch the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, whatever. Like Birds, but like the weird version of Birds, I think. There's another movie. The Tomatoes was hilarious, so. Yeah, I love Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Dan said, yeah, that's it. Okay, was the Evil Dead movie you watched when we're... Yeah, I love how she warned me about it first. She's like, she paused the movie and was like, this girl's gonna probably get raped by a tree. She didn't say probably. She's like, are you okay with that? I was like, of course I'm okay with that. And then she's like, okay. If it's uncomfortable, let me know. I was like, okay. I think I'm good. And then I was just like, oh, this is just like tentacle hentai. It's a tree form. Yeah, it was the first film. Okay. I don't know why that was a bad movie then. Wasn't that like a good movie? I know the whole like Church of Bad Movies like is a sarcastic thing, but I love all those movies, but Evil Dead 2 is the best. I think she started to watch Evil Dead, but I don't like Evil Dead 2. I think that was like a day maybe I didn't make it or the club ended. It was literally just like 4 or 5 of us. And we weren't recognized as a real club. We literally just met in a meeting room that was empty and she just put the movies on. But I feel like we started to watch that one unless I'm still thinking of the first one. I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Identity 2003 is a premier horror thriller featuring a motel in the rain. 10 strangers are stranded at a desolate Nevada motel during a violent storm and are killed off one by one. That's effed up. That reminds me, you know what I also liked? House on Haunted Hill, but the like new one with that guy who played one of the guys from Mystery Men. The bad guy, Casanova or whatever from Mystery Men, played the main villain in House on Haunted Hill. I think. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Stu said, revealing that their fates are deeply and disturbingly Jeffrey Rush, yeah. Deeply and disturbingly connected, leading to a shocking psychological twist. That's pretty cool, Stu, how they could connect 10 people. No. Yeah. Is it a show or a movie? Movie? I want to watch more of that stuff. But I love thrillers. I would prefer to only watch thrillers. Stuff equal to, like, Secret Window. Like, the awe I had as a child watching Secret Window for some reason. It wasn't just because it was Johnny Depp. Like, I didn't even know who Johnny Depp was at the time. It wasn't until Pirates. Yeah. The only good character, Kaiju. What about Jack Sparrow? That's weird. At least Noah said that idiotic girl that was so annoying. Or effing... What's the elf? I know, but what was his name in the effing... No, Orlando Bloom, but what's his name in Lord of the Rings? Legolas, yeah. He annoys the F out of me. Stu said the monkey. Kai just like, yeah, I said it. He annoys the F out of me. That's funny. Is it the hands? Dan said I like Jack Sparrow. So do I. Legoland, he said. He's the one with the tentacle face? Oh. He said it's everything that he doesn't like of Jack Sparrow. I really did not watch the movies. I just watched... I can't stand that idiotic bitch. I just hate that actress with the stupid faces she makes. Bullshit with her. Well, yeah, isn't the main character, like, for some reason, Will Turner? Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. That's crazy that you would make Will Turner the main character and Jack Sparrow with his like, besides the fact that he's Johnny Depp, with his over exaggerated personality, to make him a side character is crazy. Yeah. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Never heard that. Hoopla! Oh, I've heard of it, yeah. My friend told me to use it, but I never did. That's crazy. Should definitely look into that. You can watch movies free from your library. Is it like a website too? Look. What? You need to see that movie and read the book. What? The Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? What is it about? I'll look at it. I want to read a book again. Yeah. I'm such a slow reader, though. It's so annoying. A writer, a lawyer, and a trip to Las Vegas in the 70s with a lot of drugs. Oh my god. Johnny Depp's in that. Is he the writer? He usually is, I feel like. It's about Hunter S. Thompson out of his mind on drugs. That's hilarious. Yeah, wrote the book, I think. No, I thought he wrote the book. Okay, yeah. Yeah. If there's a writer or book character, that's usually what Johnny Depp plays in. Like, you know what I liked of Johnny Depp too, right? Ninth Gate. Yeah. He collected books, right? Bitch. Good ass shit. You can also listen to audiobooks and music on here. I'm not I'm not sponsored by Hoopla, I swear. I might look into that because I need more podcasts and audiobooks while I drive. I love the Ninth Gate. Are these thrillers? I need thrillers. I need things similar to Secret Window. 1408. Yeah, me too. Kaiju. Yes, it wasn't that impressive though. I don't really remember much of it. Signs was okay, yeah. I don't have like wow moments from that when I watched them. No, I told you, Secret Window. I was like mind blown by. I don't know why. What else? It does not sound like something I would like. It's not a no. My thriller is like someone's crazy, but it's not known yet. No, my brother loved it though. I don't like things about killers. I know that. But again, too graphic. Depp is much better than Raul Duke. I hope you don't mean Raul Julia. Trying to think of what else. I love the Goosebumps. Oh, you should also quench your thirst with a tasty chocolate drink. Yoo-hoo! It's fun to say and fun to drink. Now back to your regular chats. I liked the other one, not Yoo-hoo. What's the other one? Yes. Alter Ego, if you will. Parts. Yeah, I know about it. I don't remember watching it. Raul Julia was a world treasure. That's a fact, Kaiju. I might have seen that, or I was going to. Wait, you should watch Rosemary's Baby then. It was about a cult that tries to make a girl think she's going crazy. I saw Damien. I saw the movie Damien. Yes, dude. Nestle Quick. That was my drink. What was it? I think my brother tried to get me to watch that,
I'm just
but I
gonna
wasn't
turn this on so you
interested.
can hear me.
Yeah. This stream has just turned into a horror movie chat.
Yeah, right. There's a few here. Basic Instinct. That was a classic that everybody.
Is that with that stupid whore secretary?
I don't know what you're talking about. I know that's an affair thing, and then it becomes an obsession, and
where she's like crossing her legs or some shit in front of the guy.
No, that's
Secretary.
I think it is Basic Instinct.
Yeah, that's all I know about the movie. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, because it's Sharon Stone. Yeah.
Ugh.
What made her famous? Fear.
So she's not a good actress. She's just a whore in a scene, and she's famous.
Fear.
I'm not gonna watch a movie about fear.
Listen,
called Fear.
No, it's with Mark.
It's like a black cat named Shadow.
No, it's Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon, and he falls for it. And he becomes like a psycho. It's crazy. That movie is crazy.
What's it called? Fear.
Fear. Yeah.
Secretary is Maggie Gyllenhaal and Spader. Justin Booth. I'm waiting for the Return of the Living Dead sequel that's releasing this November.
Oh,
Return of the Living Dead.
Black Swan.
I saw that. That was gross.
That was crazy.
That was stupid. You saw it?
She becomes a bird, right?
Why did you see it?
Because it was Darren Aronofsky, and he made The Wrestler, and I was a big fan of that movie. I was like, all right, I'll give this one a shot, and then she becomes a bird, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you watch Black Swan with anyone?
No.
Or were they like, why are you watching a ballet movie?
No.
It was gross where they like, she pulled the skin off her thumb.
She becomes a bird, right?
Not really.
Becomes
it becomes a psycho. The guy tells her to effing, you know what, herself so she can like learn passion.
The Cell, you've seen.
She becomes Dee Reynolds.
That's
Who's that?
from Tony Sunny Philadelphia. They call the girl on the show a giant bird.
That's funny.
Inception. Have you ever seen Inception?
No, my brother says it sucks.
Okay. Donnie Darko.
I did see that one.
Okay.
Like my brother and I are like, well, we have to watch Donnie Darko. Obviously, we literally watched it on a tiny TV in our dark ass room for the vibes.
You watched The Fourth Kind?
No.
That's an alien one.
Wait, who's the starring? No, I saw Close Encounters. I think.
This is The Fourth Kind.
Is that
came out in 2009.
who's the actress?
There right now. Mila Jovovich.
Lilu?
Yeah. Casey Jones is in this movie from the original Ninja Turtles. Right on.
Dan said it. Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
What is it about? Aliens?
The unsolved mystery of a town in Alaska with an extraordinary number of disappearances during the past 40 years with accusations of a federal cover-up.
I'll watch it. I'll give it a watch.
Looks interesting. Let's keep. You want to keep looking? All right. Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise.
Can you do like an AI thing where you say movies like Secret Window, movies like Split?
I typed in psychological thriller, and this is what they're just literally AI Google gave me a list.
Justin Booth said it takes place 18 months after the events at the Uneeda warehouse in
What movie is this?
Louisville, Kentucky. A new trioxin 245 leak puts a small Pennsylvania town on the brink of a zombie outbreak during Christmas 1985.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's Return of the Living Dead?
Okay, yeah.
God
okay.
damn.
Yeah. The Machinist with Christian Bale, they says, is a psychological thriller. The Game with Michael Douglas. Is this Michael Douglas? Yeah, Michael Douglas, The Game. The Game is all Michael Douglas and how well he pulls off this role, being an innocent who happens to be in the middle of a game kick role. Ooh.
Nah.
Michael damn Douglas. Mystic River. There's a lot of these great. I mean, I've seen Gone Girl. There was the one with Ben Affleck and his wife disappears, and they think he killed her or some shit. When you find out that she set him up because she's a cunt.
You know what I really like too?
Mm-hmm.
Indie sci-fi.
Okay.
The
Why?
Machinist is famous for how thin Christian Bale got for that movie.
Yeah, they
You
said
know what
that.
I don't like? I don't like movies that are famous like that. Like he just said The Machinist is famous for Christian Bale. I don't like that. I want like back alley, like amateur sci-fi, and not necessarily amateur horror thriller, but like kind of. I feel like Secret Window, even though it had Johnny Depp in it, it was still like no one's gonna remember that movie. That's not gonna be on anyone's like top 50 list. You know what I mean? Like really niche. Even like Becoming John Malkovich, like niche like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like if it's like, oh, this idiot was effing Sharon Stone got famous for being a whore in that scene. It's too famous for me. The movie's now it's about them, not
so
the not
I
the
assume
story.
you won't want to watch Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
Absolutely not. I also don't like actors that are that big.
Oh, because that's the best part. The best part was, what's in the box? What's in the box?
When a person, a scene, or a thing like that gets more famous than the story, I don't want it.
Jesus Christ, lady, you are something else. I mean, there's a lot of those you could watch and be like,
Dan
oh,
said,
shit.
"I saw Secret Window in theaters. I won't forget it." I don't know why it's stuck in my head so much. Like when I was a kid, I was just mind blown by it.
You want me to ask ChatGPT?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ask ChatGPT, folks. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
Here, give it some examples. We'll ask it like.
Can you give me a list of films
Similar to these films.
Sim to these.
Okay, I'm gonna list a couple.
Films. Secret Window.
Put Secret Window.
I spell secret.
SECRET.
Secret Window.
Put.
What else?
What's that one where I always talk about the bear?
Annihilation.
Yes.
Spell that for me. A-N.
2 N's.
N.
I-H-I.
I-H-I.
L-A-T-I-O-N.
L-A-T-I-O-N. No, anything else?
Oh shit! What's that movie? It was the
I don't know.
weirdest. Does anyone know? It had who's the guy who played Prince of Persia?
Jake
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal. It had Jake Gyllenhaal as like a weird art dealer, and it was Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Okay. Insomnia, is that the one where Robin Williams is the crazy bad guy? Like he's like a weirdo creep? Yes. That was what I was telling you about.
Put it Velvet Buzzsaw.
Velvet Buzzsaw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then put Split.
Velvet Buzzsaw, and we'll round it out and Split. Let's go. Let's see.
Dan said yes, and Stu said yes, and Al Pacino.
Okay.
Stu said Night of the Hunter is an oldie but a goodie with Robert Mitchum.
Okay, so now I want you to stay quiet. I'm going to read you these lists.
If you say that, it's just the same thing of what I all told you.
What'd I just say? Please and thank you. Here we go. Shutter Island, Enemy, The Machinist, Black Swan, Identity. So shout out to whoever said that in the chat first. The number 23, Hide and Seek, Primal Fear, Secret Obsession, The Lighthouse, Vivarium, Color Out of Space,
Vivarium, my brother said.
Under the Skin.
Oh, that was shit. I think if that's what I remember correctly.
Okay, we got some more here. Artsy satirical horror. Nightcrawler, The Neon Demon, Get Out, The Menu. What the fuck did I just watch here? Mother, Men, The Invitation, a Cure for Wellness. If it had to narrow it down for the top 5 for you, it'd be Shutter, Enemy, The Lighthouse, Black Swan, and The Neon Demon. If you want.
Oh, look, Stu said Primal Fear with Edward Norton and Richard Gere.
Yes.
You mean Gere with the hamster and the spud guy?
Primal Fear is knock, knock, right? Is it come out, wherever you are, right? Is that what
the
that was? The big
Antichrist with Defoe is messed up.
Okay.
I like messed up.
Okay. See,
How?
you're getting some great.
I saw that in theaters too, and I felt like I had insomnia when I left the theater. Which one?
That's crazy. Insomnia. Directed by Christopher Nolan, so you know it's going to be good.
No, I don't like it.
You don't know if I love Nolan. Nolan makes great films.
Well, he did make Dark Knight, right?
He made all of those. Oh, he made all 3. He made Inception, which is very. I mean, I don't know why your brother doesn't like it, but apparently got very good. I mean, it was rated high. I think it won awards.
I think my brother just didn't like that. It was just like a dream.
It's Inception. It's a dream within a dream.
You might like a movie called She Creature. She
Okay.
Creature. I don't know about that, Dan.
She Creature.
I am the She Creature.
It's crazy to see Robin Williams as a bad guy.
Cape Fear is with Nero and Nick Nolte.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one. Cape Fear. He goes, come out, wherever you are. Yeah.
So I've seen like what 2 out of 5 of the ones that suggested.
Yeah.
Go back.
Go back where? To the list.
What were the top 5 that it gave me? Shutter Island.
Shutter Island, which
I remember seeing commercials and it did
it's
not.
The first one I suggested to you.
It did not interest me when I heard about it years ago. My brother probably told me about it.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio I don't know what the whole story, but he goes to like this. He goes to Shutter Island, and there's like a whole thing that happens. I think it was a Stephen King book. Enemy. Let me look up here what Enemy is. Identity Crisis, surreal, very Split meets Annihilation.
Well, that's hyping it up way too much.
Okay, so Enemy is a 2013 psychological thriller film directed by Denis Villeneuve and starring Jake Gyllenhaal in dual roles. Adapted from Jose Samangaro's 2001 novel, The Double, it explores identity, repression, and the subconscious. Through a tense, surreal narrative, the film is noted for its cryptic symbolism and unsettling tone.
I like it. Haven't watched that one first.
All right, so there you go.
She Creature has Rufus Sewell and is a mermaid movie.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we'll type that in a second. Hold on. Anything else you want me to bring up?
I already saw Black Swan. What were
Okay.
the other options?
So we
Shutter
have-
Island out does not sound interesting.
Okay, so psychological. I'll stick with that. Unreliable mind movies.
I do wanted to watch 23 just because Jim
The number
Carrey.
23 is a 2007 American
You don't need to
psychological
read it.
thriller
I
film
know
directed by Joel Schumacher and starring Jim Carrey. It explores themes of obsession, fate, and paranoia through a narrative centered on numerology and mental instability. I'm getting good at these reads. Okay, I'm practicing. All right, I'm practicing for a time that we have to put over a sponsor or some shit.
Oh my god.
All right, and I gotta keep the ship righted.
It's almost 12:30.
Oh shit, I didn't know how late it was. Okay,
So
let's go to Primal Fear. We'll read one more and then whenever you're ready to go. Primal Fear is a 1996 American legal thriller film directed by.
you lost me with legal.
Okay, well, yeah, it lost me too. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. That lost me too.
And the demon one, the neon demon, doesn't sound interesting at all.
Okay, so
And I don't want to watch that.
Secret Obsession is made in 2019.
Why is there an Asian girl in the front?
It's Brenda Song. That's
What
it
is
says.
she doing? She should be
Yeah.
on the Disney Channel.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just look up She Creature and see if you would like it.
Wait, what about Neon Demon?
Neon. Okay. Neon Demon.
I'll look up
I'll look it up.
She Creature and you
Okay.
look up Neon Demon.
Neon Demon. Here it comes. Ready? Okay. The Neon Demon is a 2016 psychological horror film written and directed by Nicholas Winding Refn, blending surrealism, fashion satire, and body horror.
Wait, hold
It
on.
explores the dark undercurrents of beauty, youth, and ambition in Los Angeles' modeling industry.
Neon Demon?
The Neon Demon.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm going to look up the She Creature.
I'm going to watch She Creature. It's a period movie about a carnival, so you had me right there. Okay? It was been one of my dreams. Like if you could have any dream, I would say I'd have two dreams. It would be to have a budget big enough to
Oh,
make
shit. Why haven't you seen this already?
my two dreams are to have a budget big enough to create a Fifth Element style sci-fi
Yeah, Kaiju Kitty. That was the one I was just reading.
and a period carnival movie
Okay.
because I love carnivals.
Okay.
So the fact that She Creature is a period movie, all I saw was period movie, and I'm like, I'm in. Especially about a carnival. So I guess I'll have to watch the movies and I'll come back and I'll talk.
Are you ready? She Creature is a 2001 American made-for-television horror film directed by Sebastian Gutierrez. Produced by Stan Winston, it reimagines the 1956 B-movie The She Creature for HBO's Creature Features anthology. The film blends period gothic horror with a sea mythology, following carnival workers who encounter a real and deadly mermaid.
I'll watch.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think you might like this one. Run time of 91 minutes, so it
I
ain't
can
that long.
definitely deal with that.
Yeah, right?
I got the attention span of a goldfish. so
Yeah.
anything long, I don't like. I wanted to watch Project Hail Mary, but my dad says like 2.5 hours long, and I'm like, I don't know how I can effing do that. I fell
Yeah.
asleep twice watching the new Haunted Mansion in theaters.
It's fun.
So
You did.
Stan Winston is a win if he's doing special effects.
He was, I guess.
It was made
Right.
by a small studio that only made like 3 movies.
It's pretty
That's
good.
also awesome.
So you have,
Right.
you have a lot of choices, kid.
I have homework now,
You have some choices.
so that's pretty awesome.
Watch
The
some
best
shit.
horror movies are 90 minutes or less. I agree.
Yeah. Oh. Watch your shit. There you go.
Yes,
You're
so
welcome.
I'll do that. Maybe I'll even have. I mean, depending on how much I can get through movies, I could have like I would love to have like a thing where I talk about movies.
Okay.
Because I told you, right? I had a whole notebook. I would watch one sci-fi movie a day for the month of December in like 2020, and I wrote notes on all those movies. So if I could find that notebook again, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or I could just do it again and do something similar and just talk about it. I think that'd be.
That's goddamn right.
But I think that's all for today.
Yeah, great job. You just cruised an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
God, I can talk all day. Any topic. I'm made for radio.
No, you're made for TV with your beautiful face.
I got a voice for radio though.
To Pumpkinhead,
Right.
which is directed by Stan Winston, and that movie is nearly perfect. It has my favorite cinematic witch.
Okay,
I'll look into that as well.
look into that one.
You said pumpkin and witches.
Wait a minute.
Pumpkin and witches, literally in here.
It's two right in a row, right there for you, right?
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice and witching. We want to thank you for joining us right here on the Crown Fox Productions channel. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Crown Fox, do you have anything else coming up the pipe? Tomorrow's Tuesday. You gonna do anything for a Tuesday?
Oh, I was supposed to do Pokemon on Glimmer Girl.
Okay.
Streaming of this game.
So why don't we try to get you set up for playing Pokemon tomorrow? All right, we'll give that a shot. Anything on Wednesday? No, because I got JMK Custom Works right now. Wednesday.
Pumpkins are the best. I pass the street that says Pumpkin Lane and it makes me happy.
I always like hanging out with you guys. Dan, well, that's nice for you to say, bud. Thank you, bud. We appreciate you. I like hanging out with you too. It's fun.
And also, I'm so excited for my Pokemon.
I will say this. Can I put myself over?
I guess so.
Please make sure you hang out with me because I'm going to start streaming video games like every day on the video game channel. So might be late nights like this, 11 o'clock at night for a little bit. I'm going to do it every day, especially in the month of April because I set up for 420. I'm going to do that. Please come hang out. I'm going to start really on Thursday night because Wednesday's April 1st and I'm going to be doing JMK Custom Works until I don't know when.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to try to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you haven't followed my Twitch or my lovely wife's Twitch, Glimmer Girl and Legend Series, I'm going to start I'm going to start streaming on both. So, beautiful 19, appreciate the streams. But you got it, Stu. So that's all I wanted to say. But please, thank you for following my lovely wife. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us until 12:30 in the morning. We appreciate you guys.
Probably earlier where they are.
Yeah. So thank you, man.
Yeah.
This microphone is so much better than the headset.
Mine does sound better, yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait. You'll get one. You're going to get one in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to probably make a whole studio change. So. But yeah, we appreciate you guys then. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Oh, fox, fox, witch of tomorrow, spinning my joy, stealing my sorrow. Look in my palm, look in my eyes, tell me where the wild wind flies. Oh, fox, fox, candle and mirror, every step I take comes nearer to the shadow in your flame, to the future on your tongue, saying my name.